Tumekuja hapa kupiga kura, tupige kura kwa amani.
Nimekuja kupiga kura yangu. Na kura yangu inatoka kwa roho yangu.
Niko wapi ID?
ID niko nayo nimeweka hapa.
Ndio ID ndio ajue tuko serious.
Niko na ID nimefungia hapa. Na kifika kwa laini mimi mwenyewe nachagua mtu mwenye mimi nataka. Na sio mtu anilazimishe. Sasa hivi mimi niko hapa nimesimama. Nachagua president mwenye mimi napenda.
Lazima kura ipigwe. Lazima upigwe kura. Tunataka uongozi mpya, kila kitu mpya. Hatuwezi kuweka kwa ofisi watu wa kora hata dakika moja. Iliwe liwalo. Kuja. Lazima muondoke.
Collins Okoth Otwala, Dennis Barasa. Dennis Barasa. Spoiled votes. Collins Okoth Otwala. Collins Okoth Otwala. Dennis Barasa. Collins Okoth Otwala. Collins Okoth Otwala. I think these are spoiled votes. You can have a very keen look at it. It has slightly passed the box. Collins Okoth Otwala. 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 Dennis Barasa. Dennis Barasa. Collins Okoth Otwala. Spoiled votes. Spoiled votes. Collins Okoth Otwala. Collins Okoth Otwala. Collins Okoth Otwala. Collins Okoth Otwala. Dennis Barasa. Collins Okoth Otwala. 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 Dennis Barasa. Dennis Barasa. Collins Okoth Otwala. Collins Okoth Otwala. Dennis Barasa. Dennis Barasa. Collins Okoth Otwala. Dennis Barasa. Dennis Barasa, Collins Okoth Otwala, Collins Okoth Otwala, Collins Okoth Otwala, Dennis Barasa, Collins Okoth Otwala, Collins Okoth Otwala, Collins Okoth Otwala. Spoiled votes. Collins Okoth Otwala, Collins Okoth Otwala, Dennis Barasa, Collins Okoth Otwala, Collins Okoth Otwala, Collins Okoth Otwala, Collins Okoth Otwala, Dennis Barasa, Dennis Barasa, Collins Okoth Otwala, Collins Okoth Otwala, Collins Okoth Otwala, Dennis Barasa. Spoiled votes. The tick is outside the box. Collins Okoth Otwala, Collins Okoth Otwala, Collins Okoth Otwala, Dennis Barasa. Spoiled votes. Collins Okoth Otwala, Dennis Barasa, Dennis Barasa, Dennis Barasa, Collins Okoth Otwala, Collins Okoth Otwala, Collins Okoth Otwala, Dennis Barasa, Collins Okoth Otwala, Collins Okoth Otwala, Dennis Barasa, Collins Okoth Otwala, Collins Okoth Otwala, Dennis Barasa. Spoiled votes. Collins Okoth Otwala. Spoiled vote. I want you to confirm that tick is past the box. Collins Okoth Otwala. Collins Okoth Otwala. Sorry. Dennis Barasa. Collins Okoth Otwala, Dennis Barasa. Spoiled votes. Collins Okoth Otwala, Dennis Barasa, Collins Okoth Otwala, Collins Okoth Otwala, Dennis Barasa, Collins Okoth Otwala. Spoiled votes. Collins Okoth Otwala, 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 Dennis Barasa, Collins Okoth Otwala, Collins Okoth Otwala, Collins Okoth Otwala, and marked ballots. Oh, it is marked on the face of the candidate, so it is a spoiled vote. Dennis Barasa, spoiled votes. Dennis Barasa, Dennis Barasa, Collins Okoth Otwala, 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 Dennis Barasa, Collins Okoth Otwala, 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 Dennis Barasa, Dennis Barasa, Dennis Barasa, spoiled votes. Dennis Barasa, Dennis Barasa, Collins Okoth Otwala, Collins Okoth Otwala, Dennis Barasa, Collins Okoth Otwala, Collins Okoth Otwala, Collins Okoth Otwala, Dennis Barasa, Collins Okoth Otwala, and marked ballots. Spoiled votes. Collins Okoth Otwala, Collins Okoth Otwala, Collins Okoth Otwala, spoiled votes. Collins Okoth Otwala. So the next step, I wish Mr. Chair to now come. Collins Okoth Otwala. Another spoiled votes. Collins Okoth Otwala. 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 Dennis Barasa. Collins Okoth Otwala. Collins Okoth Otwala. Another spoiled vote. Dennis Barasa. Collins Okoth Otwala. Dennis Barasa. Collins Okoth Otwala. Collins Okoth Otwala. Collins Okoth Otwala. Dennis Barasa. Collins Okoth Otwala. 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 Dennis Barasa. Dennis Barasa. Collins Okoth Otwala. I want the agents to help me determine this. There is a tick inside, but there is a mark on the box. Boy, just a minute, I've asked the agents. Collins Okoth Otwala. Collins Okoth Otwala. Collins Okoth Otwala. Dennis Barasa. Collins Okoth Otwala. 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 Dennis Barasa. Dennis Barasa. Dennis Barasa. Dennis Barasa. Collins Okoth Otwala. Collins Okoth Otwala. Collins Okoth Otwala. Collins Okoth Otwala. So we are going to begin by counting Dennis Barasa. Dennis Barasa 1. Dennis Barasa 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81. The next candidate, Collins Okoth Otwala. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, 138, 139, 140, 141, 142, 143, 144, 145, 146, 147, 148, 149, 150, 151, 152, 153, 154, 155, 156, 157, 158, 159, 160, 161, 162, 163, 164, 165, 166, 167, 168, 169, 170, 171, 172, 173, 174, 175, 176, 177, 178. 179, 180, 181, 182, 183, 184, 185, 186, 187, 188, 189, 190, 191, 192, 193, 194, 195, 196, 197, 198, 199, 200, 201, 202, 203, 204, 205, 206, 207, 208, 209, 210, 211. Independent Electoral Commission, Bunge la Jecarandas. We organized an election for 5 positions. The election had 5 positions. The first position was the presidency. The second position is the position of the coordinator. We had the position of the speaker, we had the position of the youth leader, and we had the position of the coordinator. Yes, women representative. 4 positions attracted contestants. 1 position did not attract any candidates. So it means that that position is vacant, and that is the position of the woman representative. No candidate presented their papers, so therefore we went to this election without a candidate for the position of woman representative. So to the members of Bunge who are around, that position is vacant. The Independent Electoral Commission is going to give a way forward on the floor of the House on what is supposed to happen on that position. The position of the presidency attracted 2 candidates, like I've mentioned. The position of the speaker only attracted 1 candidate. But the speaker position, we consider it a panel. So the speaker position has 2 deputies, deputy 1 and deputy 2. Similarly, in those 2 positions, it only attracted 1 position. The coordinator position also attracted just 1 candidate. The youth representative, rather the youth leader, also just attracted 1 candidate. So as the commission, the positions that did not have contestants were declared winners. Comes this side. So we want to issue a certificate. So this one is an interim certificate from the commission to declare the speaker position. After which, on the day of swearing in, we are going to issue a certificate of Bunge la Wananchi that is going to confirm that that candidate is validly elected by members of Bunge la Wananchi. So this is going to be an interim certificate. So the position of the speaker, Joseph Swahili Asamba. Joseph Swahili Asamba. Joseph Swahili Asamba. Just. The next position is the position of the youth leader, and the candidate that we clear or declare as the winner is Lamek Otieno Muga. Lamek Otieno Muga. Lamek Otieno Muga. Waiting for Lamek. Not around. Lamek! Where's Lamek? Not around. He sent a representative.
Wanapeana pamoja.
Karibu na Kinito. Media kuja mbele. Order, please. Order. So, the candidates. Order. So, the candidate that has been declared the winner for the position of Bunge Coordinator is Mr. Kenneth Nyariro. So thank you very much. So the candidates have been declared. We are only remaining with one position. And the position we are remaining with is the position of the presidency. So this position, because we are a constitutional commission, we are not going to declare the candidate here, but we are asking all members to go to the Bunge.
Msonge nyuma, nafasi ni kubwa nyuma ya.
Now ask all members of Bunge to maintain our order so that we can at least get the peak of why we have been here for the last 2 weeks. To begin with, I think my name is Omondi Olo. I'm a member of the Independent Electoral Commission. I am in charge of communication in that commission. To begin with, I want to thank the police who have come to help us maintain law and order. And I want to say the police have done a wonderful job. Since the police is an administration, I also want to take this humble opportunity to thank the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, because when we began this process of elections, as the commission, we called on the President to give us an opportunity to do this election. Number 3, I want to also thank the regional commander who also gave us a will and gave us a go-ahead to do this election. And that is why you can realize today Jecarandas was green. We had men in green around and they really protected wananchi. Thank you very much, the administration, and may God bless you. Number 2 group that I want to thank all members of Bunge who turned out today to come for these elections. The reason I'm thanking all members of Bunge, because as we have been talking about this as the commission, we have been calling for peace, love, and unity. Because for a credible and verifiable elections, there must be order, there must be peace, there must be love amongst all those that are participating in that election. Not forgetting, I also want to thank all the aspirants because they followed all the rules and regulations that we gave them as a commission. When we say elections were supposed to end yesterday or on Friday, they ended their campaigns. I also want to thank the OCS because for a number of days, we went to his office asking him to please help us. And I want to say that he's a real father. He kept on advising us, he kept on telling us the correct steps to make so that at the end of the day, we could get the correct results and elections. Even during the hard times, when some of us doubted if we were going to do elections here, we still encouraged you that we were going to do elections because as the commission, we knew the OCS was very really behind us. And he gave us a go-ahead that we are going to do a peaceful election. And as you can confirm, today we have done a peaceful election. I also want to thank the fourth estate, the media. The media have also been in hand with us to ensure that we do elections and they cover such elections, and even the press briefings that we have been giving, they have been covering. So we also want to thank them. Today we have a number of guests that we shall not give them a lot of time maybe to say something, but I'll only give 1 or 2 maybe to say something because they are hierarchy and they have positions in Bunge la Wananchi. Because you know Bunge la Wananchi is a social justice movement. And as we all know, it is an amorphous organization. So Bunge la Wananchis are in different parts of the country, and to be specific, different parts of Nairobi County. In our midst today, we have the President Bunge la Wananchi Jivanji. Bwana Oyugi is present with us here. Can you clap for him? Number 2, we also have Bunge la Kitengela Speaker Marcel. He's come from all the way from Kitengela just to witness this occasion. In our midst, we also have our beloved former president, Mr. Nick. He's also present with us. We also have our former president. You know, we've had a number of former presidents. So we have Mr. Nick, and we also have my good friend, Mr. Jahom. And I think I have to say this. I want to really thank that gentleman. That gentleman really helped us get peace here. A number of times when there was tension, I could consult him and he could tell me, just maintain calm. There is order that we are going to ensure that reigns this place so that the members of Bunge la Wananchi can get their rightful leaders. Bwana Jahom, thank you very much and may God bless you. We also have the Deputy Speaker, Bunge la Wananchi Jivanji, Mr. Akula. He's also around here. He has been around here, though nobody knew that he was a Speaker of Bunge la Wananchi, but he was also invited as an observer to this election. Where's Mr. Kula? I also want to thank very honestly all the sergeant at arms, all members of Bunge who help us provide security. I want to really thank you from the bottom of my heart. You know, some of us are very small, so much that if somebody just holds me like this and just throws me away, I can go very fast. But because of the security that was provided by our men here, I honestly, from the bottom of my heart and on behalf of the commission, thank you so much. In front here, we have the commission that ensured this became a success. I would just begin from here. Mr. Gaddafi was in charge of our security in the commission. Can you clap for him? Jafred Makoha was in charge of advice and maybe spiritual guidance. You know, he's a man who goes to church. So sometimes when it was hard on us, he could offer us prayers and we could have the heart, ile moyo ya mkunjufu kuendelea kufanya kazi. Asante sana. Next to me is, you know him as Okoth Jakochia. He's a serious brain. He's as small as myself, but a serious brain. He was in charge of our data. He was in charge of our data, so he was our data specialist. Thank you very much, sir. To my left, we have Madam Sarah, or how do you always call yourself?
Sarah
Mtoto wa mama. So Sarah was deputizing Okoth Jakochia data in the data department. Thank you, Madam Sarah. I also have Mr. Wanjala. We know Wanjala is an experienced fella. So sometimes when it was very hard, he could give us information in terms of experience. Amekaa kwa bunge kwa muda mrefu sana. Sasa kama mambo ingebadilika na tuone atuendi pazuri, sisi sote tungeenda chini kwa magoti na tuite Wanjala na atu advise na ile experience ako nayo. Asante sana bwana Wanjala. To my closest left is you know him as Kamau wa Kisumu, but I call him Dickens Odhiambo. So Dickens Odhiambo was our organizing secretary. So sometimes when you could realize the commission was so much organized, it was not the brain of anybody, but it was the brain of this slender gentleman in the name of Dickens Odhiambo, ama you can call him Kamau wa Kisumu. Piki man. Lakini wewe ni wa Kamau wa Kisumu kweli? Sawa, asante sana. To my farthest left, the gentleman you see there, he looks quite humble, and indeed is very humble. He was our treasurer. Matters that was touching on money, he was the one who was keeping for us that money. And I want to really say thank you, because as you can see, we've really tried to do something that was quite wonderful. So thank you very much Bwana Kinara. Wewe ni kiongozi. Asante sana na Mungu akubariki. Utaenda mbinguni. Anaitwa Kinara. Anaitwa Kinara. Kama unataka kumuita, unamuita Kinara. Then I have my beautiful queen here. A very beautiful lady here called, she's called Madam Jamal. She's looking at me in a frowning face, but she's beautiful, you can confirm. Mrembo sana, si ni ukweli? And very innocent. She was our vice chairperson. And before I conclude, we have our elder here in the name of Mzee Ojua. But before I say anything about CEO, I want to really thank Madam Jamal for a wonderful job. Sometimes when the chair was not around, she could give us guidance and she could chair the meetings and they could become successful. Asante sana. Our CEO with experience, together with Wanjala, they could guide us. You know, when you see somebody with gray hair, then that is maybe, you know, there might be some essence of wisdom. So asante sana, Mr. CEO. Finally, I have our chairperson, our Chebukati, who is going to declare the result of the presidential elections. So before I just give the chair, I wish we just now come to the Before I just give the chair, I would just give Jahom just 1 minute. Just say hi, then give it back the microphone. Just say hi.
Hi. Yeah, kwa majina mimi naitwa Jahom, former president.
Thank you very much. Mr. Nick, just say hi at one word.
Bunge ya Jecarandas, mjambo. Mimi ndo Nicholas. And I want to take this opportunity to thank the team that have seen us through this difficult moment. And from the bottom of my heart, I would also want to thank the winner and the entire bunge ya Jecarandas. Umoja ni nguvu na utengano ni udhaifu. Asanteni sana.
Asante sana kiongozi. I'm very sorry, sir. No, I'm sorry, but not short everywhere. I'm sorry, sir. So just say hi and tell them hi.
Hi. Power.
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 Bunge power. Power. Bunge power. Power. My name is Marcel Samora. I'm a speaker Bunge la Wananchi Kitengela and also a very senior member of Bunge la Wananchi Jivanji. And I bring the greetings from Kitengela. And one thing I need to say, for this one we need to commend the chair, the commission and the whole Bunge la Wananchi Jecarandas. What you've done, because Bunge la Wananchi was built on a vision of participatory democracy. And what you've done here has shown us that democracy indeed can be done, free and fair. So it's a precedent for every Bunge la Wananchi to follow what you've done today. You've done it free and fair, peacefully. And we wish that every Bunge la Wananchi in Kitengela, when they are doing the elections, they will follow what you've done. You will take this as an example. Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, everyone, for doing this. And for a matter of concern, kidogo, I worked with the Bunge la Wananchi president. There are currently, as we speak, there are efforts. We are trying to have a national representation, a national level of presentation from every Bunge la Wananchi Kitengela. Every Bunge la Wananchi, the whole country. We have 26 counties with Bunge la Wananchi. So we are asking the president, because currently, historically, Jivanji is the senior most. So we'll give them that opportunity and the platform to organize as the president of Jivanji, to organize so that we have a representation of all the Bunge la Wananchi. Maybe we do it on a delegate manner, so that every Bunge la Wananchi is represented nationally. I hope, Mr. President, you've taken my request. Thank you, everyone.
Then before I also just end, I also want to recognize the presence of Omosh Wanhawa. He was our
Omosh 1 million.
Asanteni sana. Masemeji Imboko. Wajaluo Joey. Asanteni sana kwa kila mtu. Tulianza vizuri na tumaliza vizuri. So kitu naomba tu ni amani tu. Amani. Hii bunge ni kubwa kushinda kila mtu. Hii bunge ni kubwa kushinda kila mtu. Lakini mimi naomba tu tukiweka akili pamoja tutaweka mbele. Asanteni sana.
Sawa, thank you very much. The last person before I give the president, amongst, in any election there must be observers. Those that are accrediting that election was indeed verifiable. So we had the head of those that were invited as observers. As an observer, you can tell us something in just 1 minute.
Thank you, sir.
Bunge power. Bunge power. My name is Akula, the Deputy Speaker Bunge la Wananchi Jivanji. I was invited here as an observer. And what I want to tell you, and I want to assure you, that the election that we held was free, fair, justifiable, credible, verifiable, and everything. Thank you so much. I want to thank all this team. We burned midnight oil to try to make that election what it is. Thank you so much, Jecarandas. I'm very proud that you've had yourself a president for the people. The people has chosen their president. And from now on, we want to tell the president to work with the people. Yes. And don't be like the other president who comes here to cause chaos. We want to condemn the chaos that the president tried to cause here. Yes. And we want to tell you, Mr. President, we welcome you. I've been told that I'm the speaker of the senior most bunge. So, thank you so much.
I think I've also seen some visitor Jecarandas. Thank you for presence. Finally, I think I would now wish to invite Mr. President to just say one or two.